wrestle, okay? Yeah. It's the new black.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing outside of the ring where it's presumably safe. This is Dr. Nemo Love. His opponent is making his NAWA debut tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome All-American Mad Dogg.
Simmer down, dog. Simmer down.
Killer, I'll tell you something. I have seen Mad Dogg wrestle before in other organizations, and he is just something of a loose cannon, but the fans seem to love him wherever he goes. He gets after his opponents. It's almost like he wishes he were rabid so he can bite them.
Well, I tell you what, he's snapped at Dr. Love a couple of times. He might bite him.
He very well may.
I've never seen him wrestle, Rob, but he certainly looks good, I'll tell you that. He looks like he's in pretty good condition, like he's really tuned up good.
Indeed he is. He's a solid 235-pounder, former football player. He played football at SMU, as a matter of fact. But like so many football players before him, he found the one-on-one competition of professional wrestling more to his liking. So now he's in the collar Neville locker. Look at the power of Mad Dogg on display there.
Just a power throw there. He just threw Dr. Love straight back on his back.
He claims to be from Dogtown, Texas, USA. I'm not sure where that is. I'll have to get out my atlas.
What was that, Dogtown?
Dogtown.
Dogtown.
Dogtown, USA, that's it. I'll have to get on Google and maybe Google Earth to see if I can find it.
I don't think I've heard of Dogtown. I'm sure it's around here somewhere, huh?
I would imagine so, but my guess is, Killer, anywhere he is Dogtown.
That could be
that's probably it.
That could be a fact right there.
Well, in the meantime, Dr. Nemo Love is hoping to stay out of the dog pound, as it were. Well, look at that. The doctor showing off his bicep. And Mad Dogg, he's got a serious case of the giggles right now.
When I had to giggle, too, when Dr. Love showed his bicep shot there.
Well, Dr. Love is not known for his power.
When Dr. Love first got in the ring, I thought he had a string hanging from his strap there, and I looked again, and it was his arm.
One thing you don't want to do, you don't want to turn your attention elsewhere when you're in the ring with Dr. Love, because I think his most important muscle is the one between his ears, because he is cunning, he is devious, and he sometimes is able to outthink his opponents, but overpower them, especially in this case. I'm sorry, that's not happening.
I'm going to tell you something else, Rob. I don't know if you know it or not, but Dr. Love was a very, very, very good amateur high school wrestler.
As a matter of fact, I have heard that, and Dr. Love, oh, look at that tremendous move, coming off the ropes into DDT, 1, 2, and Mad Dogg manages to kick out of that, but 1, 2, and oh, look at the power of Mad Dogg there.
Dr. Love, he plays around a lot, but I'll tell you what, he can get down.
He certainly can. Now pulling back on the chain, now pulling on the Mad Dogg's choke chain. So that might have been a tactical error by Mad Dogg wearing that into the ring, because his opponent can easily use that against him, as we just saw.
Sure can. If they get their hand in there, they certainly can.
Well, the referee's saying it won't come off. I'm wondering if it's welded on or what. But once again, Dr. Love uses that to his advantage and to the detriment of Mad Dogg, who's now gasping for breath over in the ropes.
Oh, I think that's a smart thing for Dr. Love to do, really. I mean, the chain is on the Mad Dogg, and it's right around his throat. And if you can get your hands in there good and get the right grip on that chain, you can cut the wind.
Indeed he can. Choke the man out and then cover him for the 1, 2, 3 and get this thing over with. And just hope that Mad Dogg doesn't get his breath back and doesn't regain his strength, because if it comes down to overpowering his opponent or biting him, that works. I think Dr. Love is going to go in for some shots in the morning. Oh, look at the Mad Dog. He's ready to pounce.
I think that made him happy to bite Nemo's stump there.
Now, I know there are certain dogs out there, and not just breeds of dogs, but dogs who've been trained a certain way to bite really just about anybody that their masters want them to. But the thing is, Mad Dog is his own master, so if he wants somebody bitten, he'll do it himself.
Yes, he will. And I'll tell you what, you can look at the look on Mad Dog's face. He's very intense, very serious about what he's doing.
Power took him down, and now Mad Dog using those right hands. And now look at this, he's got that right arm out and body scissors now.
I'm watching Mad Dog, and I don't think he's only trying to win. I think Mad Dog has intentions of disfiguring Dr. Love and maiming and disfiguring him.
Well, but look at this, Dr. Love very nearly turned that against Mad Dog, tried to get him turned over for a pinfall. He very nearly got it, but Mad Dog had enough presence of mind to roll out of that predicament.
There's a lot of difference in their weight, Rob. But Dr. Love, knowing the amateur that he knows a lot about leverage.
Yes, he does. That is indeed where that amateur wrestling comes into play.
Yes, and when you're in that ring, leverage and balance means a lot.
And sometimes that's what it takes to overcome a 70-pound weight disadvantage like Dr. Love had. Double axe handle coming off that rope, and Mad Dog is down. Up on top. Oh, once again, Mad Dog shoves him off, and now it's Dr. Nemo Love pulling back on that chin lock. Now, Killer, one thing I feel really good about tonight is something that came out of our last card, and that's the fact that you suspended the Russians. I've been thinking all week, how good it's going to be tonight without those Russians here.
You know, I've got bad news for you, Rob. They are here.
They are?
Yeah, they want to wrestle tonight, but I suspended them. And I got an email from the Athletic Commission, the Boxing and Wrestling Commission, and they told me that they reviewed my suspension, and they told me that I only had the right to suspend them for 45 days. So that's going to keep them out of here tonight. And half of the month next month. We'll have to see what happens in May, huh?
I guess so. So hopefully they will be able to keep their distance tonight.
They have threatened me with a lawyer and court and injunction. They made all kind of threats if I don't let them wrestle.
Well, Mad Dog on top with the cover. He's got the leg hook, but I don't know. That didn't look like a very forceful pin there.
That was not a good cover at all, was it?
And now let's see what Mad Dog does with a good doctor here. Kick to the midsection and leg
nice
sweep. That
leg
takes
sweep.
him off. Big leg drop. Well, someone in the crowd yelling for one more. That's what he gets.
He got up good in the air there.
Good elevation there. And the crash landing on top of Dr. Nemo Love certainly did some good for Mad Dog. Oh, a diving headbutt there. Well placed. Now on top of the cover. 2 and not quite a 3. Nemo Love managing to
Put some of that 235 pounds on Dr. Love. Press him down to the mat.
Yeah, he does. Mad Dog with his opponent back up to his feet, but
Nice jawbreaker, huh?
well, like I was talking about, Dr. Nemo Love, only a 2 count there. To borrow an old phrase, Dr. Nemo Love is smarter than the average bear, and he's wrestling someone about with the temperament of a bear in that ring right now. And a hard right hand by Dr. Love, now going for a twisting wrist lock. Putting the pressure on that shoulder.
Nemo kind of starts off easy and mild, and I'll tell you, as a nice move right there.
Very
As
good
Nemo
move.
gets beat on a little, he gets a little more serious and starts getting into the match a little more and applies himself more.
And there's always the very real possibility that he can win with the moves he's been using here, but that block by Mad Dog may just negate that. Oh, a power slam!
Nice power slam.
And just like that, all the wind is out of Dr. Nemo Love. Doctor's crying in pain, and now Mad Dog has them all tied up. Maybe going for a submission right here.
It's like a Cobra hold.
Certainly looks like a variation of the Cobra clutch, but Nemo going to the eyes, but Mad Dog, with that tenacity, he just holds on. Sends him into the turnbuckle, and now Mad Dog with an Irish whip. Oh, took him right off his feet. But Nemo with a nice reversal, and it is Mad Dog staggering out of the corner. Dr. Love.
Nice move.
1, 2, and only a 2 count there for Dr. Nemo Love.
He did not properly cover the Mad Dog. He's got to cover him.
Wasn't quite a straight moonsault, but that crossbody very nearly did the job. Mad Dog once again getting his shoulder up. Now he's going for that chin lock once again. Haven't seen him go after that chain in the last several minutes. Well,
there you go, boy. Just as you said it, he went for it.
I need to keep my darn mouth shut. That's
It's almost
what I
as
need
if
to
he
do.
heard you.
Oh my goodness. Now inside headlock. Mad Dog throws him off. Oh, look at that drop kick to the knee. You take the leg out from under a man, and that'll make things a little bit
Chopped
easier.
his knee right out from under him, didn't he?
Well, he did, and Nemo Love pulls off the elbow pad. Looks like he's going for some serious business here. Oh my goodness, speared him in midair!
That's why it's called a high-risk maneuver up there.
High risk indeed. Mad Dog 1, 2, and 3, and the All-American Mad Dog is your winner. All right, Mad Dog is your winner, fans.